Thank you. Thank you. As someone from Russian descent, thank you as well. Yeah, I just moved to New York 6 months ago. Do you know what's funny about that? Nothing that has ever been said before. Yeah, I come from New England. Anybody else here from New England? Yeah. I like New England. It's like life on easy mode. There's not a lot of crime. My drug dealer's my dad. You know, weed's mostly legal. It's good, but it has its drawbacks. For instance, I was the most diverse person in my high school because I'm Jewish. I know, the other 98 people were really disappointed. But I was handed actually a plaque in college. I was really, I don't know if you can tell this by looking at me, but I was really into school. Not so much like the work of it, but just like getting my nose all up in teachers' asses. Butt licking wasn't big back then, but if it had been, I would have been much more popular with my peers. They didn't get it at the time. I was just too mature for my age. You know, my 4th grade teacher seemed really impressed with my Bee Gees impression, but nobody understood why I had a picture of Barry Gibb on my locker. You know, it's not normal for 12-year-old girls to be really into hairy, bearded men. But my dad was my hero, so. No, it's good. So I went to a college. It was the biggest college in New Hampshire. It's called the University of New Hampshire. There were others, but we were the best. Not by any means that mattered, just because we called ourselves that. But I was handed an award my last week of school that said literally, and I'm saying this word for word, UNH's best. There was no noun. They literally gave me a superlative. And I just have to say it's weird to be handed the fact that you peaked in person on wood engraving. But it's weird being from New England in the city. I mean, other than the fact that there are other races around. But you get over that. Chinese food's about the same. No, but there are other challenges that come from having your family in the woods far away. For one, I mean, I know that when the pandemic inevitably hits, I have a safe haven, so that's great. But if global warming hits first, then that's not good. We live on a peninsula, which is like a silver medal for island, I guess. But I don't know, I get weird calls, like, I don't know, my dad will send a Snapchat to our family group of him plowing at like 3 a.m., which means something different in the city. You know. But I got a call from my mom, and she, rang me up, and I'm like, hey Mom, what's up? It's like 11 a.m., I'm just waking up. And she's like, hi honey, what's the name of that movie? 300 days, 100 months, something like that? I'm like, 127 hours? She's like, yes! That's the one. And I'm like, yeah, the one where James Franco goes into the wilderness and gets lost, gets his hand stuck, has to cut it off and stuff. She's like, yeah, oh my God. Anyway, your grandma's lost in the woods. And my, response is, oh my God, is she okay? And she's like, yeah, we're gonna send out a search party. Your grandpa. So they go out into the woods, and they find her after like an hour. She was just sitting on a tree trunk eating a granola bar. Like 300 feet from the orange blazes. But I asked my mom, I was like, why did you want to know the name of that movie? She was like, oh, I wanted to teach her a lesson. It's a different ecosystem, but it's the same idea. Anybody else have like meddlesome grandmas? Yeah. It's usually you that gets lost on the woods to your grandma's house. It's really weird to have it flipped, but they've always been ahead of me. They're like, I feel weird. I'm a 4th generation artist. Do you guys know what that means? It means that I couldn't be useful to society if I tried. All 4 of my great-grandmothers were painters. So my job right now is just curating their art. I'm not even producing my own. My grandparents are all a photographer, a woodworker, a painter, a writer. They all have books published somewhere. And then my parents met in art school. So I thought I was, going a step up when I was a liberal arts major. My mom was like, Rachel, you should really consider going to a conservatory for your opera. I was like, Mom, I want a job. So that's about all the material I have. So if you want to find me, I'm a barista at Swallow Cafe in Williamsburg. So if you want jokes while I delay handing you your coffee in order to get my joke out, and then get a little bit upset when you leave that you didn't tip me, that's fine. Have a great day.